The President of the United States of America, Joe Biden, has nominated a ebony woman to the Supreme Court. Of course, I don't say black or white. I think those terms are stupid. But this woman, the judge, I don't know where she's from or district or really doesn't matter to me. But her name is Ketanji Brown Jackson. The reason why I bring her name up, why I bring up this situation, is because she was asked a very direct question by, I forgot the name of the person on at the hearing, but she was asked a very direct question on what is a woman. She was asked to give a definition of woman, and she refused. She said she cannot, and cited her reason for not being able to provide a definition on what a woman is because she's not a biologist. This is a judge of I'm sure, a high district, wherever she is, whatever city or state she's from, she presides over. However it's broken down, I don't know. It's neither here nor there. But this is a judge who is being nominated to the highest court in the land, going to be constructing or interpreting laws and defining laws. This is going to be redefining laws, all based upon the progressive ideology, the backwards thinking philosophy. It's progressive because it so quickly moves expeditiously away from the scriptures. I know how this country, the United States, and I apologize for the lighting going in and out, but I know this country has just trampled all on the Bible for many, many decades. It all started with removing prayer from school. Well, even before then, it went way back to I think it was 1910 or 1920. It was just somewhere in the 1910s, early in the 20th century, is when creationism was challenged, because Origin of Species, Charles Darwin, that book was written in the 1880s, I believe. So the book was only been out for about 30 years or so, based on his research about the falsehood of evolution, which can easily be debunked because because evolution isn't even scientific, not in the least bit. But so the falsehood of evolution was put up, a challenge, evolutionist challenge a creationist, a Christian teacher, and that Christian teacher being weak in his faith, I would imagine, weak in his understanding of the scriptures in the book of Genesis, chapters 1 through 11. His argument, his position failed, was very quickly, and with the Scopes monkey trial and all that stuff. And so that was that kind of marked the beginning of challenging the Bible's authority in our public schools. And then fast forward to the removal of the Ten Commandments, removal of prayer. I used to pray. I used to be able to carry my Bible to school in the 90s. Carry my Bible and read it, during break, and it wasn't looked at. It wasn't, frowned upon by the teacher. We would open up in prayer every once in a while in class, certain classes. It was good. I mean, I even remember I mean, this isn't related, but because of the progressive, I could see it back when I was in the Navy in boot camp, back in 2003, March and April 2003, and I led uh, prayer nights, like prayer vigils, in my boot camp division, and I really thought like, man, I'm very much sure this is gonna get shot down, but grace be to the Most High, is that my company commander, who was a recruit division commander, kind of like a pit bull, short guy in Napoleon complex. He's a pit bull. I did not want to cross that guy, but he said yes. He gave me the okay. Man, fantastic. But so then, going back to the public schools, if prayers are moved, um, public reading of the scriptures. I remember there's so many stories that have been coming out in the early 2000s of, and also in the 2010s, about teachers, gym teachers, science teachers, whomever, teachers in these public schools. They were offering prayer or in for towards like their football team, their sports team, anything like that, and that was quickly silenced by the school. And so now later on, fast forward to some more progressive, backwards thinking ideology, and we got the trans swimmer, which is so controversial, that just won an NCAA championship. And now look at this Supreme Court nominee can't even give a clear forward answer. And this isn't, and even if you don't ascribe to the scriptures, you can still say, unlike Biden and the CDC, the woke CDC here in Atlanta, which changed the word woman and female and all these gender pronouns, gender-based pronouns, it changed them so now woman and man and female and male is completely eradicated. They don't, those words don't even exist anymore. Supreme Court, I remember when the guy said, whoever it was, but he offered a prayer. He offered a prayer before Congress or so, whatever the meeting was going on, and he said he closed the prayer with. He was a pastor, by the way. He closed a reverend. He closed the prayer with an amen, and a woman. You know, and people just rolled that. I mean, comedians and everybody just had a good laugh, good belly laugh on that for about a solid 2 or 3 weeks or so. That it was in the news, and so all of this going on. This is easily defined by biology. You don't even got to go to the good book. I would, but you don't even got to go to the good book. I mean, it's right there. A woman is not a birthing people, because men cannot give birth. Men do not have periods. Men do not have those kind of cramps. Yes, I do. Cramps like Charlie horse. Yeah, after I played basketball for like 4 hours. But my muscles get tense. But I cannot have a period. I cannot give birth. I've seen stories. I remember one story in particular of a male to female was trying to nurse a child, and he couldn't, and they just kept trying. The couple kept trying. It was a T couple. Hope you know what T means for YouTube, for YouTube friendly. But a T couple, it says in the article that they continue to try and try and try to get this male to female to nurse their newborn child, as if it wasn't even already a dead giveaway that the female to male gave birth. But still female, regardless of the outside image, the outside foolishness, still a female, biological female with all of the reproductive organs, which is why he was able to give birth. So why do you think this male to female is going to be able to nurse a child? And then I go on Google. Why did I go on Google instead of DuckDuckGo? But I went on Google, and I'm seeing like these fake breasts that men can wear, which are built in with sacks or whatever, fake memory sacks. It's just a whole bunch of foolishness. And then, like, again, this Supreme Court justice or Supreme Court nominee is a woman and cannot give a straightforward answer when asked, what is a woman? I said it before, and I'll continue to say it. I had it as first. I said the American society will be completely unrecognizable by 2030. I backtrack on that. Well, not I backtrack, but I gotta revise that statement. American society will be completely unrecognizable by the end of Sleepy Joe's administration. Yeah, I did that. Man, just like that, unrecognizable. I don't even. I can't even. All I can see is Maranatha, Master, Yahusha, Adonai, come quickly. Please come ever so quickly to make the permanent and final separation between the sheep and the goats. Until then, welcome to Bizarro World. Until next time.